Hello everyone, this is Messi once again, and today is, of course, Halloween. And of course in the background you can see Michael Myers there, which of course I was going to rewatch John Carpenter's Halloween, but that's not what I'm here for. And of course, yes, I'm in my roof right now, which of course is a little bit different than you remember from my past videos where I did my special inside look for the 60 Hour TV show, as well as the Top 9 Favorite Couples I did around Valentine's Day. So today, what movie am I going to review? Just to tie things all to the end. To tie up all the loose ends, I am going to review, my friends, to celebrate for its 25th anniversary, Hocus Pocus. Which, of course, yeah, you're probably wondering, why do I own 2 copies of the film? Well, first off, I didn't think Disney was ever get this movie special features. I didn't think it was going to happen, this and that, so I had to pick this up right away, which I bought this last year. But I was wrong. We do now. Well, sort of. And here's what you get on this Blu-ray here. And first off, the picture quality on this Blu-ray I'm referring to, it's the exact same as this Blu-ray, but the only difference is there is no features. So on this Blu-ray here, which of course, I gotta bring this up, it does have this pin right there that features Zachary Binks staying next to his sister's grave that says, "Rest in peace, here lies the body of Emily Binks," which of course there's the Mickey Mouse ears. Kind of nice, actually. And of course, for the Blu-ray features, here's what you get. You get a feature from back from the day. There is no trailers or TV spots, and not even an audio commentary track. You get this picture-in-picture experience called We Love Hocus Pocus Trivia and Treats Edition, where it contains fun facts and trivia, content with the storyboards, behind-the-scenes secrets, a cast and crew commentary track, which I didn't think it was a cast and crew commentary track. It was more like someone else's commentary track, like a storyboard concept or something. And you get some deleted scenes and other stuff. So yeah, those are the only features you get. I mean, it is a step up over this Blu-ray, but it leaves you wanting more. And hey, there's not even a documentary about the making of the film where you get the actors to talk about their experience and how they were able to pull it off, how the film came to be, why is it not loved by critics, and how it was able to become a cult film. I mean, come on, Disney. This is a 25-year-old movie, and it deserves better. I mean, you can say that it's better than nothing, but yeah. I mean, come on, Disney. It deserves better. But anyway, that's my little rant on the Blu-ray here. And of course, the picture quality is okay, and the audio is fine, but the features are better than this, but still leaves you for wanting more. And of course, the movie stars Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, Omri Cass, Sora Burge, Vincent Shaw, and Doug Jones. And you have Sean Murray in it with the voice of the guy who voiced Max from a Goofy movie named Jason Marsden, I believe. Music by John Debney, and you have David Kirshner and Mick Garris who did the story, and it's screenplay by Mick Garris and Neo Cuthbert. And it's directed by Kenny Ortega, who directed the High School Musical movies, the Descendant movies, as well as the Disney film Newsies, which, if I had to come clean on this, I have never seen any of those films, so I have no comment on them. And my introduction to Hocus Pocus was, like, I saw it on the Disney Channel, and I watched it and really enjoyed it. And, of course, I saw it again was attached to the Michael Jackson music video, Thriller, which, of course, that was the first time I ever saw that music video. Really good music video. And, yeah, the movie came on after that music video, and still a good movie. But now, as the year is 2018, and I'm an adult now, does this movie still hold up? Well, here it goes. But first off, here's the backstory. Before Omri Cass was cast as the role of Max Dennison, the role was originally meant to be for Leonardo DiCaprio, but he turned down in order to star in Was Eating Gilbert Grape. And the song, which you probably may never heard of, is called Almost Unreal by Roxette, which, believe it or not, it was originally meant to be in this movie, but it ended up being the live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie. But if you listen to the lyrics, it really does make sense. And I think that song should have been in the movie. And the song goes, I love when you do that hocus pocus, the way you touch, you got the power to it. You gave me that look. It's almost unreal. It's almost unreal. Not very much of a talented singer, but had to bring that up. And of course, as I mentioned about David Kirshner and Mick Garris, who did the story together, they actually originally pitched that concept to Steven Spielberg, but he turned it down, so Disney was able to pick up the project. And this movie came out the exact same year as the Tim Burton movie, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, but the studio wanted to avoid any competition here. Which, of course, this movie came around the summer, and Nightmare Before Christmas came around October. Which, of course, people will find it weird on why we release this movie around summertime, which, of course, should have been October, like Nightmare Before Christmas. But, again, just to avoid competition. The film was released on July 16, 1993, and it opened number 4 at the box office, and did well, but it wasn't a smash hit, as Jurassic Park was becoming the summer blockbuster of all time, as Hocus Pocus made like $39.5 million against its $28 million budget. And it was not loved by critics. Everyone did not like the film, as the movie scored like a 29 to 30% Rotten Tomatoes. But as decades went by, the film had no Oscar nominations, but however, it was loved by fans, and it was able to become a cult film. So, many fans love this movie, and especially whenever it comes on TV on the Disney Channel or Freeform, they watch it. And of course, in October, I couldn't watch it without Hocus Pocus. So anyway, how's the movie? It was really good. But however, there are some issues I do have with the film. It's not a perfect movie, but I'll do explain why. The movie itself is not one of those movies that makes you think and all that, and tries to analyze things and this and that. It's just meant to be a fun and entertaining kids movie, and it is a fun and entertaining kids movie. I thought the story itself is not really the most original thing ever, but it is very well told, despite that being a fish out of water story. But you have a group of characters who are experiencing things they have not seen before. What, of course, you're familiar with, like Crocodile Dundee, or Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, or whatever fish out of water stories you can think of. But nevertheless, it's still sold well by our three main performers, Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kat Jimmy, who did a really good job as the Sanderson sisters, who are like this version's Three Stooges, except this with witches. So they all did a really good job, and I thought the child actors with Armin Katz and Sora Bergman all did a really good job, really well. And the visual itself really does have a Halloween feel, so I really give kudos to the filmmakers for that. And I thought the director by Kenny Ortega is solid, does a really good job directing the movie, and the cinematography is fine for what it is, and I do like John Debney's score, which is definitely one of his first scores he's ever done, or maybe his first score, which I could be wrong on that. And it goes by at a very good pace. It's not boring at all. It only runs for like about, if I can find the runtime here. Where is that? 96 minutes. So it's an hour and 36 minutes long. And I thought the effects of the movie, for the most part, are really good. But there are some effects that do look a bit iffy, especially for Zachary Beans, who's CG. I mean, there are parts he looks convincing, and there are parts that are a bit iffy. Like one, for example, is where Beans gets run over by a buzz, and then, of course, he makes his round like... With that, to me, that was like a pretty bad CGI. The movie itself is really funny. It does have some dark sense of humor moments to it, especially adult humor. Hey, it may take me a couple of tries there, but I don't think there'll be a problem. Hop on up. Come here. You're a virgin? Yeah. Really? Even this one part in the movie, which I won't forget, is where when you do have Dale Jones in the film as Billy Butcherson, the zombie, which of course the makeup looks really good by Tony Gardner. And oh yeah, originally when he takes the thread out by using Max's knife, and of course the moths come out, which of course those are real moths, not CGI moths, so that's definitely really good acting. And then his first words were wrench, which he was not supposed to say that originally. He was meant to say the B word, which I won't even say because I'm not really that type of guy who likes to say cuss words and all. So he was originally meant to say the B word to Winifred Sanderson, but Disney told him to change that because, nope, you can't say that in a kids movie. No siree. And of course, so later on, he actually does say to Winifred Sanderson, which, when I was watching it, I was like, who greenlighted this movie? When Billy Butcherson says, go to heck. I've been to thank you. I found it quite lovely. Seriously, who greenlighted this movie? Like, oh my goodness. I mean, And of course, there's this whole virgin thing, which becomes the film's running gag, and which, of course, that was the last line of the movie. Zachary Beats, what took you so? Oh, sorry, Emily. I had to wait 300 years for a virgin to light a candle. Oh my goodness. But of course, I will admit there are moments I do poke fun of it, especially like the first one would be the car chase scene, which is short, by the way, which it should have been a little bit longer. And of course, there's like a goof in the film where whenever I catch up to them, to our three heroes, and she says, "Palmer, let me see your driver's permit." Which, of course, the nostalgia crew was able to point that out, and I do agree. How did she know what a driver's permit is? And also, if you watch the features called We Love Hocus Pocus Trivia and Treats Edition, there's actually like a storyboard, which, of course, if you can look up closely to that picture-in-picture thing, it actually does show the original storyboard concept of the car chase that was meant to be more exciting and, well, maybe a bit longer than the one we got. And like there's a tire exploding, there's a witch on top of the car, and then Sarah going to the window, and then Zachary Beat just pops out, and then Sarah says, "Nice kitty, you witch." So that's what it was originally, which I don't know why they couldn't do it, maybe because of for budget reasons. And of course, there's this one unrealistic thing that happened in the movie is when Storebridge's character gets taken by Winifred as she picks her up and then tries to make her drink the potion, but doesn't want to. So Bing just comes in, knocks the potion on, and then just and no liquid ever came out of that potion glass bottle. I mean, in real life, you expect liquid to come out, but nope. It just stays in the glass like it's perfectly fine. If you watch the end of the movie at the cemetery part, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. So yeah, but there are moments I do poke fun of, but I'm not saying it's a bad film. I mean, there's just moments I do have some problems with. And again, it's not a movie that makes you think. It's just meant to be a fun, entertaining kids movie. As this movie is very well directed, has some good gags in the film, very well acted, and some nice visuals of Halloween, and some decent effects for the most part. But if you have not seen Hocus Pocus, then check it out. It's a really good movie. It's not a perfect film, but it's a fun, entertaining kids movie. And I really do have fun watching Hocus Pocus, and it's really good to own a copy of this movie on Blu-ray. And especially, of course, that this picture quality is the same as this. It doesn't matter which version you're watching. So I can watch whichever Blu-ray disc I put in. Either this one or the one that has a bit of features. So, but I will keep this for backup in case if this one gets a scratch or something. So yeah, I don't know what to say about Hocus Pocus except it really deserves a thumbs up. And if I had to rate for this movie, I would give it a B+. So what the heck? I'll give it a B+, because I really have fun memory of this movie. I grew up with the movie, and really, not a perfect film, but I really do enjoy it, and I get into the Halloween spirit whenever I put this on. So, I really do love Hocus Pocus. It's well acted, it's well directed, good gags, some decent good effects, story not original, but it's very well told, and definitely, of course, a good Halloween feel to it. And yes, these three right here really steal the show. As they frolic amok, amok. But yeah, so that's Hocus Pocus. And that concludes all the movies I review in the month of October. So, let me know what you think of this video. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Feel free to put your comments down below, and don't forget the subscribe button. And also, if you really do love Hocus Pocus, then tell me about your thoughts about the movie and why you like it, and tell us about your history about Hocus Pocus and how much that movie really means to you. So, thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you guys later. And happy Halloween. Bye-bye.